want to leave and search for someone. The legendary ace.
Mom, don't go!
You need to find them, Hina. Go find the legendary ace.
Your mother's full name is Sakina Farrow. Is that right?
How do you know my mother's name?
Because she was a childhood friend of ours. When I first saw you, you looked so much like her. I had to talk to you. And then I saw your name and thought maybe... But no, surely it had to be coincidence. Because like me, she was born more than 300 years ago. So she couldn't possibly be your mother. But when I learned you had this, I knew it had to be the truth. That somehow the impossible was possible. That is an original ballot. Whoever possesses it can cast a vote to all thing. Gather all 7 and you can control anything, even the laws of nature. The most important secret of Alcia. How did it end up in your hands? How did it make its way from Schmerman and the Special Service Unit to you? The only person who could pull that off would be Sakina.
General, sir.
Enter.
I came to report that we have successfully located the girl. Her sudden disappearance from the cabin in the mountains caught us off guard, but we'll be sure to keep a closer eye on her this time. Not to question your intentions, sir, but I am curious why you haven't ordered us to retrieve the ballad. It is, after all, the very one that was stolen from the SSU 5 years ago. It's a symbol of our worst mistake and a blemish on our honor. Should we not seek to correct it as soon as possible?
You disapprove?
No, of course not. I'm merely asking.
Everything is going according to plan. There's nothing for you to be concerned about. More than anything else, Licked Bark needs someone to protect. When he wields his blade for a person he cares about, that's when he's most fearsome. Oh yes, I have no doubt that very soon he shall return to me. And when he does, he'll appear in his rightful form as the Ace of Flashing Strikes.
Sakina told you to find the legendary ace, right?
Yes, and I did.
I'm sorry, but I promise, if she sent you after an ace, she didn't mean me.
Why is that?
Hina, what did your mother tell you about your father when you were growing up?
Just that he died a long time ago.
Yes, and I'm the one who killed him.
No.
You met him in the past.
In the past?
Like I said, Sakina was a childhood friend of ours. That's right. The father you never knew was Tokakaze Sakai.
Why you?
Tsukina was Tokakaze's fiancée.
Rahito.
And the ballad he carried as an ace during the long years of the Waste War was named Hina. I killed your father. His blood is on my hands. Do you see now? I should be your enemy, not your hero. You should hate me.
How can I? I wonder how things are going for our sweet little Hina. Oh, please, who am I kidding? She'll be fine. It's Hina, after all. Who wouldn't want her? And you know what? I am totally fine with that!
You're ridiculous.
Excuse me?
The non-stop drunken rambling. Come on, you don't even mean half the stuff you're saying.
Do too.
So you're okay with it?
You saw what happened back at the school, Pele. I gave up, but Hina didn't. She kept fighting.
Are you gonna make me repeat what I said?
Said when?
What, you seriously don't remember?
Sorry, no.
Well, it was nothing, really. I just said, there might be someone out there who likes you the way you are. Now cheer up. Being relentlessly happy is kind of your thing, right?
I think I had a little too much.
Great, so much for my pep talk.
Whoa! This is a super pricey vintage thing! Where in the world did it come from?
Did he?
It's amazing just how much you resemble Tsukina. What you said, that I was one sprint away from abandoning you, your hunches, they're uncanny.
What did you...
You were right, Hina. I'm leaving now to take the fight to the army on my own. I just keep breaking my promises, don't I? I'm sorry. Truly. Goodbye. Thank you for everything, Nana.
Are you planning to take the original ballots? Yes, I'm still awake. I'm shielded by my convictions. Drugs have no effect.
You're ridiculous, you know that?
As if you have room to talk. Stay for a while longer, so we can say a proper farewell.
It's the SSU. I must report this to the Supreme Commander.
What?
The Director of the Bureau of Intelligence and the Deputy Superintendent General. Both were conducting investigations into the SSU. We've lost some important allies.
Assassination right here in the royal capital? They can't really think I'll overlook this.
The killer's unknown, according to the SSU.
They're hardly going to admit to doing it themselves.
Would you like me to look into it, sir?
Do that and we'll only be adding to the body count.
But, sir...
Accidents. Mysterious illnesses. This is far from the first time people looking into the SSU have died unexpected deaths. And once they're neatly out of the way, their positions are always filled by lackeys loyal to the Special Service Unit, who do nothing without the SSU's approval. We're being taken over, quietly and secretly, like a deadly disease eating away at the body.
These recent deaths are different, though.
That's right. If they're resorting to a method as direct as assassination, that means the game is changing. And the danger's never been more real.
I'll increase your security at once, sir.
Don't worry about me. The main threat is to the royal capital. Schmerman, what are you playing at?
The SSU is demanding we hand over the original ballots?
All three of the ones that are under the Supreme Commander's protection? It's a ludicrous request.
They think very highly of themselves these days. So, how will we respond?
We should obey and surrender the ballots as they asked.
Are you out of your mind, Lightning?
We all know that 300 years ago, under the General's direction, a unanimous vote to all thing was used to create Alcia. But let's not forget the limit placed on such votes in light of their overwhelming power.
Yes, they must be reapproved periodically.
Precisely. But since the SSU lost a ballot 5 years ago, we've been unable to secure approval for the continuation of Alcia.
Which means that the very existence of this floating continent is on the line.
There are already several cases of large-scale land loss near Linden and its surrounding areas. We cannot afford to lose any more original ballots.
So then, you think they're safer elsewhere?
Exactly. They should be kept behind the wall of paradise where the realm's security is tightest.
I disagree completely.
What do you suggest?
If we gather the ballots together, it should be here. After all, the SSU has already been responsible for the loss of one original ballot. So why should we take the chance that they'll carelessly misplace another? We should be the ones demanding that they hand theirs over, not the other way around.
Don't be foolish. Do that and we're effectively at war with the SSU.
We'll defeat them handily. Leave it to me and the 3rd Division. There's no need for you to get involved.
Conflict like that will fatigue the army. Any idiot can see as much.
Your troops are clearly weaker than mine if they tire so easily, Shallow.
How dare you!
If we don't find the stolen original, everything's lost. All of Alcia will fall. We'll be at war with the Abyss. We can't waste our strength on infighting.
Please, you're just afraid of the SSU.
Think carefully before you insult me again, Von Vick.
You cowards insult the entire nation with your talk of surrender.
Shut up! I won't listen to any more of this!
That's enough! You're all leaders of this army. Now act like it!
I'm sure you have a plan in mind anyway, Supreme Commander.
I don't.
Nothing at all?
I believe our best bet is to ask for the King's judgment.
You really think we can rely on the King?
General, do I need to remind you who you serve? Did you or did you not swear an oath of loyalty to the King? I will report this to the throne myself and we'll proceed from there. Understood?
That's what you're after, isn't it? The original ballots. When you told me about your goal, to take everything from this nation, is that what you meant? You're not denying it. All right. As a military officer, your duty is to protect, but you mean to plunder instead. That's a crime for which you must be punished.
Yeah. You would think that.
I do not make friends. I won't collude with you. But there are some who value such relationships. Do you truly intend to leave them all behind, like you did with Class A?
That wasn't what I wanted. But anyone close to me gets dragged into the fighting. The battlefield is full of death. If they follow me now, they'll wind up with blood on their hands. I can't allow that.
The army that doesn't kill, huh?
That was the promise I made. But in the end, I couldn't keep it. So now, it's even more important for me to be the one to fight, and to feel the pain that comes with it.
I know. I know what happened after we left the past.
I fought for everyone's sake, so they wouldn't have to.
Idiot! How do you think they felt when they couldn't help you? Do you actually think they were relieved to be kept from the battlefield? Do you think they were happy that the burden fell on you alone? If you want to break down, fine, that's your choice. But Licht, what will it take to make you see that you hurt the people you leave behind? Ichinose, Akui, Sumiya, Suda, Naramiya. The sins you commit were carved into the hearts of every member of Class A. Every single time you killed somebody.
That's still better than them having to actually do it. No matter how much I wash, the smell of blood never comes off. I don't want them to know what that's like. If they can be the army that doesn't kill, maybe that's enough. It's not much, but it's the best I can do to make up for not keeping my promise to them. It's my responsibility as their commander. If I kill one enemy, it spares them from killing one. If I kill every enemy, nobody else has to kill anybody. Don't you see that?
Just shut up, you complete and utter idiot. You say that over and over like a mantra, but you're just doing it to make yourself feel better. You killed and you killed like they ordered you to, and where the hell did that get you?
My friends, their hopeful smiles are burned into my mind. They were betrayed by me and by the teachers who were supposed to protect them. I'm doing this in honor of Class A.
You'll fight the whole army. You think you can defeat us by yourself?
If anyone gets in my way, then I will cut them down. Even you! Jail. I just have one request. Please take care of Hina and the others.
Do it yourself.
I can't. I'm not the one. I'm grateful to all of you. Hina, thank you. Honestly, I think it would be wonderful if I could pull you closer instead of pushing you away.
I'm just so glad to see you smiling again. Finally. But just keep one thing in mind. As crazy as this sounds, I'll be waiting 300 years from now.
But I can't. If you come with me now, I may end up responsible for the death of someone else who's dear to me. Hina. 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 Once this is over, once I've stopped them, if I could see your smiling face again, then maybe you and I...
Licht Bark is headed towards the royal capital.
We'll intercept him immediately, on your order.
That's not necessary. There's someone else more suited to the task.
Huh?
He's been waiting so very long to see Licht again. We shouldn't deny him the opportunity.
Licht! Hina, you were with him, right?
Yes, I was.
Did he say anything to you? Tell you where he was going!
The capital. He said he was going to take on the army by himself.
No.
He can't. Sir, what should we do? Wait, where is he?
Licht!
If he's after the army, he'll be headed for the capital. Let's go!
Why go alone? Idiot. You stupid, stubborn idiot!
Who's there?
Your power is the flashing strike. It grants you supersonic speed, which you can apply to your sword to butcher the enemy. Let's see what good it does you. Against someone who can control gravity. I've got you pinned. It doesn't matter how fast you are if you can't move at all. No more skittering around for you, little cockroach.
Hold on, how are you?
Did you forget? My power counters yours. You won't escape me!
Doan, no!
Sorry, but it's time for you to say goodbye.
Wait, please listen to me, going!
I gotta admit, you did well for a weakling. Hurts to say it, but you're not half bad. You've done enough now, though. It's time to sleep.
I can tell. You're one sprint away from abandoning me. Am I just some pesky little kid to you?
No, Hina, you're not.
Come here, jail boy. Give Daddy a hug.
Do not call me jailboy!
Fine. Jaylee Pie. Jaylee Pooh?
No!
Jaylee Jail? Jaylee Bean?
You know, jailboy is fine.
Next time, Father.